So I got decaf. Hey guys, what's up? This is Hope Slice here with your typical Hope Slice of Life video. Now, it has been way too long without a quote video or a coffee time with Hope. I have gotten one of my favorite mugs right here filled with decaf coffee because I've already had my coffee today. I'm just going to sit and have a chat with you guys just like I always do when I have coffee in my hands. I'm going to talk to you about a quote that has had some kind of significance in my life or just has really helped me the past couple of days. So I was on Pinterest like I usually am. I'll usually pin a couple of quotes onto my quotes board, and I found this one, and it says, "Trust that when the answer is no, there's a better yes down the road." I thought, first of all, that's just a super duper inspirational quote. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized how true that was. Because during the past year, I've been on ups and downs, certainly with careers. I'm not saying that I've lost a job or anything like that, but just finding a job that I feel like really suits me in the season of life that I'm in, and just trying to find my purpose in general when it comes to jobs. Actually, during around February that I had heard about this camp from one of my friends, and it was an after-school camp for kids. And during the summer, it's actually a full-time camp, and I was trying to get out of my retail job at the moment, so I've been applying to a bunch of different places but have had no luck. So I filled out an application for this camp, and I got an interview, which was awesome. So I went and I did the interview. They told me that they actually had a full-time director position opened at their current campus. And I thought to myself, well, that sounds pretty intimidating, but also pretty cool. If you know me a little bit, then you will know that I've spent the past couple of summers at a camp, and I have been Girl Staff Coordinator a couple of summers. I also started out just as a regular camp counselor, and I love camp, and I don't know what it is, but just everything about camp life just makes me fall in love with it. Whether it's being outdoors or s'mores or campfires or just hanging out with campers, I just love camp. I felt that everything that the job required of the director position was something that I could do. Like I've had experience with in the past couple of summers of being at camp. I did my second interview with them, and I felt really good about it. I felt that I was actually finally getting somewhere. I was getting out of my retail job, and I was doing something that I knew that I loved and I knew that I could do with full confidence. So they got to me about a week later after the second interview. One of the ladies who works over there, she called me and she said we actually decided to go in a different direction. They didn't tell me why. They didn't say what I did wrong or why they went with someone else. They just said we went in a different direction. I was, first of all, sad because I had spent all of this energy and I was so looking forward to being in this position, and obviously the pay didn't hurt either. That was a big plus as well. But then I was just overall just very angry because I had spent so much of my time communicating back and forth on emails and just my qualifications, and then the two interviews that took up a good bit of my time. I was just so angry that I had spent all that time and they decided to go with someone else. It's been about 2 weeks just feeling sorry for myself and really just thinking, okay, well, now I'm just going to be stuck at this retail job for what feels like forever. So after about a week or maybe closer to 2 weeks, I was contacted by this guy who is the campus coordinator at a children's home. I had completely forgotten about this nonprofit because back in January when I moved back to South Carolina, I actually had an interview at a boys shelter. And I had the interview, I didn't really feel like I was up for it emotionally or if I could handle just boys of teenager age. So, but I said to the director over there, I said, well, if you could put me in contact with the children's home, that'd be of great help because maybe they have an opening there or maybe I could just start making contacts. I never really heard back from them right away. So then the whole thing about the camp interviews happened, and then I ran into the campus coordinator and he said, I remember seeing your application because they sent it to him. We would love for you to come in for an interview. And I thought, okay, well, that's kind of crazy how this all happened. Then eventually I got a job as a part-time house parent-ish person. It's definitely not at all what I ever imagined myself doing, because I've never been in this type of environment. Basically the exact opposite from the camp job, because at the camp job I felt confident, I knew what I was doing, and I had no doubts that I could nail it. But with this job, being a house parent, I'm totally out of my comfort zone. Like, the only thing I have experience with is their ages. Like, their ages are the ages I work with, like kids at camp. But yes, it scares me really bad. Yes, it's very challenging. It's not an easy job or just something you can show up to work to and not be affected by it. After I was at the job for a little while, I realized this is my better yes, as the quote says. That yes, I got turned down by something. I received a no, but in the long run, I feel like I'm making more of a difference at this place. Because not only, hopefully, am I making a difference working with the kids and with their situations, but also I just feel like I'm learning a lot and I'm being affected by this, if nothing else, because I'm learning so many things about myself that I never have before. So just take comfort in the fact that it might seem bad right now if you have a no in your life, but eventually down the road, whether that's a career, whether that's, you know, looking for apartments or spouse, I don't know what it is, but you're gonna have a better yes down the road. So that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna end the video because it's getting super dark around here as I'm filming later than I usually do. But if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if this video encouraged you in any way. Another announcement to make really, really quick. I am starting my summer job officially this coming Sunday. So by the time you see this, it will be 2 days before I start camp. So I'm gonna change my video schedule and make it to where I upload videos hopefully every Sunday instead of every Friday. So this is the last video for a while you're gonna see that's gonna be on a Friday. The rest of them should be on Sundays. That's what I'm hoping for, because usually Fridays are really hectic work day wise for me. So I'm gonna try to aim for Sunday. Thank you so much for watching as always. I love you guys. And be sure to subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you next week for another Hope Slice of Life video. Goodbye! I hope my dad doesn't mind that I took some of his decaf coffee. Speaking of them, that's them right there. Well, that was awkward. Sorry, Dad, if you mind me drinking some of your decaf coffee.